And we went to Hokkaido, did some rehearsals, did some gigs, and it was good. And then so we took a ferry, which was fabulous, across to the Big Island, and we had some gigs in bigger cities. And then we made it to Tokyo, and we played this incredible theater. I'm sure it held at least 2,000, maybe 3,000. It was a big, gorgeous theater. Um, and we're backstage, excuse me, and these beautiful Japanese girls came over to us with presentos here. And we opened these boxes up, and there were actually gifts in there, T-shirts with kanji writing on them. And beneath the gifts were legal papers telling us we'd been sued by Beatlemania because our Hollywood promoter guys had used Beatlemania promotional material.
Yeah. This was after we'd done several shows in Japan.
Yeah.
And I remember being in Osaka, and there was a kiosk in town with pictures of, our show was called Beatle Fever, and there were pictures of the original Broadway cast of Beatlemania, and I thought, oh, that's not good, because Beatlemania, we were there in May, and Beatlemania was coming like in the fall, but to the Japanese, they figured this must be Beatlemania, and so we were playing the best venues everywhere. And which normally this band would not have played the best venues everywhere. It wasn't that kind of a thing. And so, yeah, we were like, oh, that's interesting. And then, so like Dave said, someone came and served us papers, and it wasn't our fault, but the producers.
Apparently the producers have been told it was Beatlemania.
So you weren't really misrepresenting
No, although we had to do a
yourselves,
press conference thing before we left, and dressed in identical suits, talking in fake English accents, going, well, we're not really a Beatle band, we just happen to like the Beatles. And it's like, okay, we're not imitating them though, It was like, well, you can't. And another guy on the bill was an Elvis impersonator. And so he was there, and he was like, no, I'm not, I don't know, I'm not impersonating the king, just, it's like, the whole thing was just really absurd. And then on the plane on the way back is when Dave and I said, let's start our own band.
And that's how.
And the rest
is history.
History.
Did Steve? Which Beatle
John.
were you?
Well, I started as George.
You were,
but the George guy, he was good, but he wasn't. The guy who was playing John we switched. He became George, and it was great to do the John Lennon role because, having to belt out Twist and Shout, and also you've got to hide your love away. That range. Night after night for like a year was really, really good training for the next thing I did, which was Translator.